Jeannie Mai living her best life with her daughter Monaco in Boston as her custody battle with ex Jeezy takes a turn.
I'm taking it day by day, and right now I'm just focusing on Monaco. I'm focusing on things that I'm passionate about.
The TV personality is doing just that, bringing the 2-year-old on a work trip to Beantown, enjoying time at the park, eating ice cream, and posing for pics. The mommy-daughter duo also sharing this Lady and the Tramp moment eating a spaghetti noodle. Jeannie writes in the caption, "So happy to be back in Boston shooting season 2 of the best cooking competition show ever. And can't help but remember Lil Coco being only 6 months old when I first brought her here on my lap. And now she gets her own seat, the expensive Lil."
I mean, shoot, when you're surrounded by people, you just get to laugh and, look at the things that you enjoy doing in life. Yeah. Then, you get through it.
That's Jeannie in October chatting to ET about how she's healing amid her divorce from Monaco's dad, Jeezy. The rapper filed for divorce in September after 2 years of marriage. A source telling ET at the time things haven't been great between them, but Jeannie was very surprised by his move.
We all know what we want. We want to feel trusted. We want to feel loved. We want to feel safe.
And now the custody battle over Monaco is getting tumultuous as Jeezy responds to the domestic abuse claims Jeannie made in her recent court filing. In a statement to ET, he says the allegations are not only false, but also deeply disturbing, especially coming from someone I loved. This malicious attempt to tarnish my character and disrupt my family is ridiculous. Jeezy says his main concern is being an active father to Monaco, and he'll continue to fight for court-mandated joint custody.
I was going through things, and marriage ended in divorce, and it was kind of hard. So yeah, it's what I'm dealing with day by day.
In December, Jeannie opened up on the Jennifer Hudson show about how she was doing amid their split.
I think I'm doing better now. I think at the time when I found out, at the same time as the rest of the world, that my marriage was ending in divorce, I was gutted.
And despite the struggles, she says she'll continue putting all her focus on her baby girl.
Today, it's about picking up the pieces. It's about discovering me and being a mom to the best blessing in my life, my little girl. Even though this year I met the most broken version of me, I also met the strongest version of me.
I love it.
She's just my whole world. I think, we're present and we're alive right now. But I think every parent can tell you that when you have a baby, you get a chance to be born again.
Salute, guys. Being born again and being awarded privilege to be a dummy is two different things, man. And today we going to touch on it, guys. So come on in. You now tuned in to the Nosy Ninja Network, where we learn how not to be a dummy from some well-paid dummies, guys. And guys, when's the last time y'all heard Jeezy and any foolishness? When was the last time? Maybe the Gucci Man beef, right? The Gucci Man beef was the last time we heard Young Jeezy and anything, and that still was on some hip hop under the rap stuff. Jeezy ain't been in no foolishness until he associated himself with this raggedy-minded female, guys. And oh yeah, before we get started, miss me with the race agitating shit. It could have been any one of these Western modernized women because our sisters have this same mentality. Here's the proof. Not 2 minutes after I dropped the video that we dropped earlier on the Brutally Honest section, keep in mind we're streaming from both channels today. So we're going to start out over here, but we're going to get to the Brutally Honest, guys, because our sisters got a problem. They think that this is not a mentality, and this mentality is created by the government, the American government. Wow, right? Ain't it crazy that they all follow the government? They're a tag team partner of Satan. So it doesn't matter. This is why it doesn't have a color, guys, because if they identify and follow the culture, then they identify and follow the devil. They ain't no good for you, fellas. then it don't matter what fucking race they is. If they over here in America with 3Ks, they ain't no good for you. Let's read this real quick. So now, guys, for you to just to give you a briefing of what's going on here, right? I posted a video where it was clear cut parental alienation. The little boy was in tears and was halfway up the block with his dad. You know, the one that they say don't want their kids. You know, the ones that they say make mothers single. No, that one, that one. The child was half the way up the block with the dad, and the mother, she comes out of nowhere yelling from down the block, screaming, "You not taking him? You ain't give me no child support." Now, the last time I checked, the father being there showing moral support is child support. But you see the mindset, right? So, of course, we have our sister here who she didn't see it. She ain't see it like that. Let's see what she saw. Let's see what she saw when, guys, the video is going viral on the Brutally Honest Goodbread channel. It's in the YouTube short section. Go check that short out, and you be the judge for yourself. What what mental illness is in this woman, Shelly Ernest, 1832? She got the mindset of an old slave back in 1832. But listen to what she say, guys. She should have called the police. Mind you now, the dad came to get his child. You know, they be needing a break. Every time you look around, "'Cause I need a break. He don't never come get his child. He don't. But it always got to be on their time. You know what I mean? It's got so the dad can't get his child when it's on his time or when it's on the child time. It got to be on their time. But these are the same big mouth women that'll tell you fathers don't want to be there for their kids, right? Listen to her now. That was kidnapping. So now it's kidnapping, right? It takes two to make a baby. And if you don't want to have a baby, you should pull out. So he wanted to have a baby and he didn't pull out. And now he went to go get his seed because it takes two to have a baby. And it's still a problem. It's still just keep the mindset, guys. It ties together because this is what Jeannie Mai is fitting to do right now. This is the positioning Jeannie Mai, and that's a Vietnamese Asian woman, and this a black woman, and they match. Because who they working for? They all are working for the devil. This is why I highlight the black women on my Brutally Honest channel, because you're not going to hide behind the other evil woman. You see what I mean? They all we're not the only ones that do this, and they play that game so that they can hide behind the evil. All right, we understand that it's good versus evil, but I'm not fitting to let the black evil hide behind the Mexican evil or the Asian evil or any of that evil. But let's get back, cause it's all evil. But listen to it, guys. I know y'all done read it. Y'all done went ahead and read it yourself. He probably ain't marry her. Who fault is that? If you give the nigga the milk, he ain't got to buy the cow, dummy. Again, this is the mindset of these westernized American cultured women, bro. He didn't marry her. Who problem is that? It don't matter. He came for the kid. It's not about her, man. You see the mentality, the control. This is the mental illness I be talking about. And she thought she said something too, guys. He probably didn't marry her. That would have given him automatic visitation rights. If no, that wouldn't have. That'd have gave him automatic slavery and automatic deems to get robbed in a divorce, ma'am. So no. Nice try. If not, he had to go to court. So now, right? Something that we both laid our funky ass down and had sex raw. We enjoyed raw D and raw P together, right? We consented to this knowing what happened when we had sex raw, right? And now I got to do all that. I, Ma'am, I came to get my child. Why do I got to do it? I had my child, matter of fact. I was halfway up the block with my child. Happy until you came. Wow, bro. Wow. The mindset is wicked. The mindset is wicked. Exercise his rights. He behaved like a child in front of his son. Wait a minute. So, did he behave like a child before or after the parental alienation? Because people have, she's talking about the part when he told her to go get her boyfriend, the new nigga who she got tricking on her, Go get him so he can come release some frustration out because he got to deal with this hell of a shit every time he comes see his son. So he did have the decency to know I'm not gonna put hands and go upside her head. So go get your boyfriend since you out here making a scene. You are the one putting this action and this negative energy out for my children. But leave it to these women who want to paint themselves as a victim. They don't want to be, they don't want to take, they don't want you to take that victim umbrella away from them. So now they lie. Now they lie. Same thing Jeannie Mai doing, guys. Same thing Jeannie Mai doing. She's saying here lying on this man. Jeezy ain't been in nothing. Nothing since we knew him until he started messing with these raggedy American women, bro. And then she go post some shit like this, bro. Y'all look at these injuries, bro. I had to blur them out. Ain't none of these injuries to her head or her face. All these injuries is on her body, on her legs, on her arms. This look like she fell. We gonna get into where she got it from, because God bless Jeezy for bringing them receipts. God bless Jeezy for having them receipts on hand, because when you're dealing with these modern Western women, they will lie and play the victim. And guess what? They tag team partner, government Satan Zaddy, will help them no matter what color they are, guys. So you play this color game and let them divide us as men. Let them divide us as men and see what happened to you. See what happened to you. But let's get back to this. Let me finish up this mindset just to show you that the mindset is it's in all of them. It's in all of them. It's the modern Western woman playbook, mother playbook. I'm not gonna say woman, because they can't do this as modern women. They can't complete this magic act. They can only do this when they convert, when they go and get that mother title. Parents are just the tool to see that their children receive a good life. The saddest part is the white man has to exercise the law against some black men. Why does the white man have to exercise the law, man? And y'all constantly don't want the white people in y'all business. That's what y'all say, y'all. They. But why, man? Why does the white man have to come in and handle something that you and the man, y'all both agreed to unplanned sex. Y'all both agreed to raw D, man. You agreed to it, man. You opened the door, man. Remember, man. Remember, sis. All my mothers, hold on.
Have a woman to woman mother moment with you. At the end of the day, women have the choice. I don't care if you were after him, he was after you. It doesn't matter. He can't come in unless you open the door, right?
Wide open.
It's funny how things in this culture and everything in this community always fall back to that one single basic instruction right there, right? If you close your legs, nothing can fly in, right? If you stand there with your mouth open, a fly gonna fly in. Your mom's told you that, right? She taught you that. That's simple 101 shit. And then even when the dude commit to y'all and then go play let's pretend with y'all and take the condom off so y'all can enjoy that raw hard D that y'all love so bad. You know what I mean? Y'all love it so bad. Just say that. Even when he does it and y'all do have a baby that y'all didn't lay down thinking y'all was gonna have or wanting to have, and then he do try to step up and be responsible, he got to go through all of this. He got to go to the white man to exercise the law against. Come on now, this is unbelievable. Let's get back to today's topic at hand, but don't come in here with that he shouldn't have messed with he should have messed with a black woman. It ain't no different. Ain't no mother effing different, bro. None at all, bro.
I wouldn't fit have no baby with no black woman because she wouldn't allow you to have a loving, full relationship with your son. I've seen grown men weep and cry. I'm talking about gangster bad niggas, cause man, they just can't see because she got so much control over the baby. I watch niggas give up on life, homie. I watch niggas put their head down in shame and walk away from the baby because she got too much control. It breaks a man's spirit and soul. Your son or your daughter looking at you and mama got all to say and you supposed to be daddy, then you can't be the hero. Because mama played a villain and you can't come save your child from that villain. How you gonna be that hero? I kicked this goddamn door in to get my baby. Bitch, I admit now, I'm gonna be a hero.
And that's what she doing. Y'all saw the intro. She's up in smiles with a kid, and they going out, and it's all facade for the outside world. You see, she couldn't play the victim because Jeezy took her to court, and then when she couldn't cry and get her relationship back, that's when she went vindictive. And that's how they play. So another thing I would like to address today while we here on this topic is I need you goofy women to go fix yourself. Don't worry about men. Go fix yourself. Cause the next one of you bitches talk about, oh, you gotta pick the right woman. So what are you saying when you say you got to pick the right woman, and we're telling you every fucking female we pick, maybe not one. If I pick a girl and she fucked up, my man pick a girl, she fucked up, then which women are the right women, man? Cause yeah, one man, we can't determine if all the bitches is, because we can only be with one at a time or two, maybe five at a time. But if we got a rotation of five bitches, then we pretty much know that's five dumb retarded bitches. So those are not the one. And then my man got five dumb retarded bitches, so we know that's 10. And those are not. So which are the good ones? Because y'all all wearing a mask, just like Jeannie Mai. Just like Jeannie Mai and her wearing a mask. Because remember, this was the woman that she was on the talk shows and she was on the platforms talking this, I'm submissive to my man and I'm this and I'm that and I won't cheat and I you got to love your husband. So she said all the right things. She said all the right things, guys. Like a lot of these women, this women on the internet right now, they done studied Kevin Samuels, they done studied their favorite channel, so they think they know and they don't really know, and they run around here and they saying all the sweet things you men want to hear, and they full of shit, bro. Full hardly, they full of shit. I'm telling you, they full of shit, bro. But let's look at this, yo. Y'all remember Jeannie Mai? Jeannie from the block? Not Jenny, but Jeannie from the block. This is a hell of a chameleon, guys. Peep game. Y'all remember this? I'm submissive to my man.
I'm gonna say right here that I, Jeannie Mai, going into my marriage, I want to submit to my man.
I want to submit to my man. You heard it, right? These girls is chameleons. But let's get back to it, right? This is what she tried to. She attempted it, guys. She leaked these photos trying to play dumb. Let's read the thread. Let's read what it say here, right? It says, this is Jeezy now. Jeezy is the green. Babe, babe, be done getting my hair done in 50 minutes. Can Monaco stay up and I tell her good night? Yes, Papa, we miss you. Wait a minute. So now, unless you just one of them dummies that like to get beat on, I don't know why you would say, yes, Papa, I miss you. And then you send them these pictures after you say that. So let's continue this text thread, since you want to leak the text thread and paint the brother out to be this abuser. All right, baby. So after she showed him the marks, right? She typed, "Baby, I have a lot of dresses to wear this week." I guess she had some events she had to go out to, and she was asking him like, "What should I do? How I'm gonna cover this up?" He said, so sorry, babes. Haven't forgiven myself for putting you in danger. That right there is a key word, for putting you in danger. He ain't say he put hands on you. He just said as a leader, he fucked up with his leadership because he probably had you and your frail self doing or attempting something you wasn't ready for. I've been uneasy and sad about it. Now, this is her words, guys. It was not intentional. It was an accident. But we do need to be more careful, especially when we're drinking, babe. I don't think you know your own strength when you drink. Now, this was a good one. I ain't even gonna hold y'all, right? To the dummy and the outsider looking in, this would be incriminating right here. But when you have conversations with women and you have like you have your own love language, this right here ain't what y'all tried to paint it to be. And I don't know why you leaked this, Jeannie Mai. But in anyway, let's proceed. I don't think you know. Wait. Especially when we're drinking, babe. I don't think you know your own strength when you drink. That sound like it was. It sound crazy. He says it looks swollen. Now this is Jeezy. It looks swollen. And how open was your foot? It wait. Now this is her responding to a picture that Jeezy sent to her. So Jeezy also was hurt in whatever accident that these two had going on. It looks swollen. And how open was your foot? It looks like it may have needed stitches, but it is healing. Stop using the peroxide. Get these two products. Then she sent him two products to get. Have you had any other issues since like headaches, loss of memory, or seizures? And the conversation went on, guys. Come to find out, they are talking about a golfing accident that they had. They had a golfing accident together where both of them was injured. But this woman goes and try to leak these text messages to further get her custody case and her custody battle going so she can get more child support. These women got to paint you out to be neglectful, right? So that they can get the benefits thrown to them from the government, because the government told them, if you could get full custody, I could give you more of this man money. If you can get me full custody, if you can get full custody of this man's seed, you know what I mean? I could get you more of this man money. So they start fighting for their life when the breakup, when the relationship is over. They had no skills in the first place. You shouldn't have been playing Let's Pretend with them in the first place, bro. Pretend that she really brings some type of value while you out there busting your ass. Is you stupid? You can't be playing Let's Pretend with these women, because when shit hit the fan, they never worked on anything, bro. You propped them up. So they're dependent on you now, bruh. Remember, the sex money patterns with most women read, the more D you provide, the more responsible financially you become of that person. They all believe that. They under that impression, bro. Don't none of them understand the more D you drop, the more inspirational on their own and the more self-motivated they become to go get a bag. Oh, hell no. Incredible, bro. Tried to ruin this man's career, yo. Let's get into some content.
Y'all, the divorce case between Jeannie Mai and Jeezy is getting pretty messed up because Jeannie is now accusing Jeezy of putting his hands on her. Not once, not twice, but multiple times. Is that why Jeezy wanted the divorce papers to remain sealed? Child. Well, for some reason, Jeezy is actually getting a lot of support, even though he's the one being accused of putting his hands on Jeannie. I mean, it's crazy. Y'all are really out here saying that Jeannie is a liar.
But for me, dark meat on the side, white keeps me mean.
Kashim, that depends, bro. That depends on if you're an incel or not, yo. What do your brain tell you? What do your mind tell you that you are? You know what I mean? What do your mind tell you you are? Cause this is a truth channel. This is a truth channel right here. We know that incels don't like us telling the truth about women, because incels want women to stay stupid, because women are put coochie is at an all-time easy. It's easy to get coochie. You know what I mean? So an incel struggling to get coochie during these times, they don't like us to get these women on board, because then they know that the coochie wouldn't come easy, even the coochie that they can't even get easy. So you got to ask yourself that, my guy, Kashim. You know what I mean? Kashim. You know what I mean? That's you got a Pookie name, yo. So I hope you get rid of all of that information that your mother gave you, bro. Cause you're gonna be running around here. You're gonna be the reverse of an incel. What's opposite of an incel? A sexual deviant. That's gonna be you, bro. Don't catch AIDS, all right, my G?
You know, that's why I married white man. That's what I like.
Okay, as you may be well aware with this whole divorce drama, Jeezy is the one who filed for divorce, saying that the marriage was irretrievably broken with no hope for reconciliation. The documents, which Jeezy initially signed in June 2023, also revealed that the exes were living in a bona fide state of separation. Jeezy also requested a temporary court hearing to settle the custody of Monaco, claiming that Jeannie was acting as a gatekeeper between him and their daughter. He stated in the documents that Monaco had been temporarily living with Jeannie since he filed for divorce, but she was keeping their daughter away from him. Well, according to Jeannie, she was completely blindsided by the divorce and was finding out about it at the same time the rest of us were.
At the time when I found out, you know, at the same time as the rest of the world, that my marriage was ending in divorce, I was gutted. So yeah, today it's about picking up the pieces. It's about discovering me and being a mom to the best blessing in my life, my little girl.
Now, in Jeannie's 117-page response to the divorce filing, she did say a bunch of things, including asking the court to
Well, she need to heal, and she need to watch that video we did yesterday, because she ain't make it through the 5 stages. She didn't make it through the 5 stages well. Remember, it's denial, it's anger, it's confusion, depression, and then acceptance. She ain't make it to the 5th one, guys. She didn't make it. She stopped right there at denial, and now that denial done turned into anger.
uphold the clause in their prenuptial agreement that penalizes any party who cheats throughout the course of the marriage. And she also requested an equitable division of all assets. Basically,
again, ladies, I'm gonna repeat, ladies, if you do not want your baby father, new girlfriend to hold your pride and joy, his pride and joy, you should require he wear a condom. You know what I mean? Because a lot of dudes that if the relationship don't work with you, they want to be in their kid life, and their new girl is going to be in your kid life. So now, what you want to do? Are you going to break the black family up because of your feelings, ma'am, and then run on the internet talking about they don't want to be in their kid's life? He left us. He left his kids. Because that's what they're doing.
she was trying to expose that Jeezy had been cheating on her. But when she said that, a rep for Jeezy denied the cheating allegations. Anyway, in the filing, Jeannie also detailed her concerns for Monaco.
We can't
Y'all
save
make sure
you
y'all
from
hit
getting
that
tagged
like
in a
button,
wipeout
top right
video.
corner of the
But
3
we can
dots.
Safety, should Jeezy be allowed to spend time with her without the temporary order they'd previously agreed to be in place. According to the filing, both parties signed a mediated agreement in February, which in part requested that Jeezy provide an inventory of all the firearms in his home and ensure that they are secured before he has parenting time with their daughter. But Jeannie claimed he refused to do so and made the case that Monaco is not safe with her father due to past instances, which she was happy to lay down. So Jeannie claimed that Monaco found a rifle in a zipped-up Louis Vuitton bag left on the dining room floor in 2023, and that Jeezy's younger daughter found his firearms in various locations in their kitchen. It
sickens me that they sit around you during the relationship. They know that them guns was right there during this relationship. All of a sudden, this becomes a problem when you can't control the narrative. When you can't control the nigga, co-parenting now, control the other parent, that's when all of the joints, y'all stick around. Love gonna break this thing down. You know what I mean? Love gonna break this thing down. We got love coming later on.
addition to that issue of safety, Jeannie also said that Jeezy has been neglectful of properly supervising their daughter during his visitation time, including when he allegedly left her seemingly unattended to perform at the CMG Gangsta Art Tour in November 2023. And about gatekeeping their daughter, Jeannie said that Jeezy created a false narrative wherein he attempts to villainize the mother of his daughter. She rejected claims that she withheld Monaco from her father, alleging that father and daughter spent time together in November and December 2023.
Bro, yeah, she is lying out the ass, bro. Court documents show that this man can only see his child. Hold on, let me get that up. Let me pull that up. Hold on, let me pull that. Because it's behind us, so y'all can't really see it. But let me pull that up right now. Let me pull it to the foreground. Y'all see what that say? Jeannie Mai has only allowed Jeezy to see their daughter 8 times a year, according to court documents. Like I said, guys, us men, specifically us black men, we're good enough to pay for and see our children, but we just can't raise them. They ain't letting us raise our children. Any of them. Any race you mess with. You know what I mean?
as well as in February and March. She also added that he was prevented from seeing the 2-year-old upon, quote, his failure to abide by the terms of the parties' mediated agreement, end quote. Now let's move on to that other issue, which is that throughout the marriage, Jeezy was allegedly putting his hands on Jeannie. In the court filing, Jeannie says that she mistakenly believed Jeezy when he convinced her prior to their marriage that he was a changed man and his past was in his past. But she later discovered during the marriage that was not the case. She actually described a few instances from January 2022, including a time when Jeezy allegedly struck her face with a closed fist after asking the driver to leave them alone in a car in Miami. Allegedly, Jeezy was calling her all sorts of nasty names and said, I can't wait to divorce you when we get back. Jeannie also said in the court documents that she was held against her will inside the vehicle trying to escape Jeezy, and that the attack caused her a subconjunctival hemorrhage. Crazy! Following the alleged incident, she said they contacted their pastor and therapist for counseling. Jeannie also said she'd reported another alleged incident that took place inside a car to the therapist. Then she said that 3 months later, in April 2022, Jeezy allegedly choked her from behind as she was ascending the stairs at the San Francisco Ritz-Carlton. And after that, Jeezy hurled insults at her, and he kept repeating, I can do so much better than you. She even said that the incident caught the attention of the hotel security guard stationed in the lobby, and that the security allegedly intervened and provided Jeannie protection after she repeatedly stated she felt unsafe.
You're a liar, sis. You're a liar, yo. You're a liar. And if you're not lying, you like that shit. Cause why wouldn't you not? Why would you only have these little pieces of evidence right there? That time, right then and there, you should have been planning your escape, Jeannie Mai, and you would have had nothing but recordings and videotapings and all of that. You know what I mean? To prove your case, ma'am. And stop playing, Jeannie Mai. We know who you hang with. You hang around the sisters. You don't hang around the Vietnamese. You hang around the sisters. You was on a panel of none but black women. You chill with none but black women. Are they in your ear with this stupid shit, man? Are they in your ear with this stupid shit? That's all I want to know.
Other incident reportedly involved verbal attacks at the UNCF 39th Annual Atlanta Mayor's Masked Ball on December 17, 2022. According to Jeannie, what happened was that during the UNCF event, she went to the restroom with her girlfriend, and Jeezy allegedly became enraged because he did not know her whereabouts for 25 minutes. He allegedly reacted by abruptly demanding that the two leave the party. And once in the vehicle, Jeezy reportedly asked the driver to exit, and then he began to berate her. She said she attempted to exit the car 2 times.
And now that I could believe, because if you're not following the instructions, I'm a berate you. If I tell you to stay away from the chicken head, boar head, hoe bitch, and you continue to be around her, then I'm gonna be upset because you're not following my instructions, miss. You told me, ma'am, this is what you told me, yo. You sold me on this.
I'm gonna say right here that I, Jeannie Mai, going into my marriage, I want to submit to my man.
It was all good just a week ago. What's up?
And on the second time, Jeezy allegedly grabbed the neckline of her dress, tearing the dress and causing multiple 2 to 3 inch scratches across her right breast with his fingernails. In another incident, Jeannie said that Jeezy allegedly injured her and himself after crashing a golf cart while he was drunk. Girl, these are some pretty serious allegations, right? Makes me wonder if this is the reason why Jeezy wanted the documents to remain sealed. Okay, he filed a motion asking the judge to seal sensitive and personal and financial information and anything related to their daughter Monaco as the divorce went on. But now people are like,
how'd you like to own this house on 1919 Fieldfair in New Braunfels, Texas, with no cash credit?
Because the dude wanted to move in secrecy, he didn't want everybody all up in his business. Salute to Deion Sanders and his wife, you know what I mean, for having an amicable split and an amicable breakup. that didn't get nasty. You know what I mean? Salute to all the other couples. Salute to the what's the dude, yo, the rich dude, him and his wife, the billionaire. What's his name? Y'all know who I'm talking about. People break up, people divorce all the time, and not have to be ignorant to one another.
Or credentials. That's how I bought it. I actually utilized a real estate agent relationship I had. The agent couldn't sell it on.
Like, oh, you were just afraid that Monaco would find out who you really are when she's older. Well, Jeezy has completely denied the allegations, saying that Jeannie is now being malicious with her claims, and she's lying about him putting his hands on her. He wrote in a statement on Instagram, the allegations are not only false, but also deeply disturbing, especially coming from someone I loved. This malicious attempt to tarnish my character and disrupt my family is ridiculous. It's disheartening to witness the manipulation and deceit at play. And
it have been done for years. It have been done for years to us men, bro. Rome wasn't built in a day. Us men, we didn't get where we had to be in a day. But messing with the wrong female, bro, it'll all go away. Don't matter what color she is, it'll all go away. Let the wrong female in your room, bro. It tells you it in our basic instructions before leaving Earth, bro. With their own hands, they will tear that mother effer down, bro.
this time, my main concern is being an active father to our daughter as I continue to fight for court-mandated joint custody. Rest assured, the truth will prevail through the proper legal channels.
And you keep that energy, because they out here trying to play with us. They out here trying to run that same narrative that they spent on our grandparents, bro. You know what I mean? And am I saying that we didn't have a few Rolling Stones? Yeah, we did. But even them Rolling Stones, some of them was great. Grandma was glad he got the fuck out, because she got to keep the TV and the love sets, and she got her government. She got her assistance from the public. She was glad Grandpa got the fuck out. She helped them pack. But they don't want to tell that story, though. They don't want to tell that, nah, Mr. Goodbread, shut your mouth. You disrespectful. He's a coon.
Like I said, if you look at the responses Jeezy got after posting his statement, he's actually getting a ton of support. Like, do y'all really think Jeannie would lie about such serious allegations? Like, for real? Well, people have been pointing out the times when Jeannie has been a bit questionable. For starters, there's what she said about liking her dark meat on the side.
But for me, dark meat on the side, white keeps me mean and lean. You know, that's why I married white man. That's what I like.
Then there's what she said.
Exactly, bro. Yo, she has so much the evidence. If you every time this woman opened her mouth, she left a piece of evidence, bro. She left a piece of evidence, a red flag. Every time she opened her mouth, she left a red flag. Salute to my guy, Uncle Jackie, right? Because she had me fooled, guys. And y'all know me. My spiritual discernment is on point. But my sisters act so damn foolish and they act so damn masculine. This one here had me fooled. But not Uncle Jackie. Uncle Jackie used to sit in that truck with me and he used to be like, nah, bro, no. And he used to fight with me. I mean, you know, it's some controversial figures that you can have a nice talking debate on. And I could win Uncle Jackie opinion over. Not this bitch. I could never win his opinion over. He's seen it. Every time she talked, red flag.
Herself about having anger issues.
I have a really hot temper. Not a lot of people know this, but it's just something in my family. I've seen it in my grandmother. I saw it in my grandfather, to my grandmother, to my mom, to my aunts, to me, right?
Wow, the generational curse. She said for us, Jeezy, man, don't worry, lick your wounds and move forward, bro. And if you being in your child life cost you your peace, you know it's time to cut it off, yo. Because if it costs you your peace, it's too expensive, bro. Let her have a child. You know what I mean? She could do bad by herself. That's what they said. Let her do it.
I have a really hot temper. Not a lot of people know this, but it's just something in my family. I've seen it in my grandmother. I saw it in my grandfather, to my grandmother, to my mom, to my aunts, to me, right?
In fact, when Jeannie was discussing her fiery temper during her time with Jeezy, she said that Jeezy challenged her to work on herself in ways her previous partner had not.
I didn't notice that I had a hot temper until I got with Jeezy. And here's a person who is my equal. And I really respect. And when
That's where you fucked up at, sis. He is not your equal, sis. You respected him as a leader. You respected him as a leader. You know what I mean? But you going in your mind, and then indoctrination in your mind is that men and women are equal. So now you got to play this I'm equal to him shit, and you're not equal, man. If this man is telling you shit that nobody ever told you, you're not equal to that man. You don't know what that man know. And you trying to equal yourself to that man is what's going to cause you to miss the message and cause you to want to be resistant from the message. And that's why he bark on you. And that's why he scream on you. A lot of y'all ladies, I need y'all to understand, y'all not designed. Nobody taught y'all how to work with a real man, with a confident man, a man that know a lot, a man that did the work. Nobody taught y'all how to be with that man because it's going to be a lot of corrections. It's going to be a lot of time you think you doing something right because you've been doing it that way for so long and that's what your mother taught you. And he going to come in there and show you like, yo, that's stupid, that's dumb, and this is what you got to do. And when you do it, you're going to see like, oh, shit. All these years I've been doing that, and all I had to do was take a step back, listen to the education, and I'm not even working as hard as I used to. But y'all don't like that. Y'all don't like to be wrong. Y'all got to fight it. Y'all got to resist that feeling of wanting to be right when you have no information on the topic that you want to be right on. You're not equal to a man, bro. You are unique in your own, but you're not equal, man.
when I would spew some of my old habits, and he was like, like, who? That's not flying here.
Jeannie herself said that she was working on her anger issues, but it's unclear how successful those efforts were in the long run. So a lot of people have been saying that she probably had that hot temper when she was with Jeezy, and that doesn't look good for someone trying to say their partner was volatile. But you know what? Jeannie actually provided receipts of her allegations and shared text messages from Jeezy
How are those receipts and why y'all even marketing them as receipts? I just told you what those were. Those are boo-boos. Those are boo-boos from a golfing accident that they had together. And Jeezy suffered the worst injury. He got a damn hole in his foot. Now, if Jeezy didn't get hurt, then I'd be like, oh damn. But he got hurt also, man.
apologizing for his behavior that caused the injuries. In one of the messages, Jeezy was like, "I'm sorry, baby. Haven't forgiven myself for putting you in danger. I've been uneasy and sad about it." She also shared images of her bruised body from the time when Jeezy crashed the golf cart.
And this is why I have y'all read the stuff for yourself, guys. This is why over here I'll do the work. I'll do the work to have y'all read these things yourself. Cause to let these people tell it, they're gonna try to juice the story up and try to make it like it's something that ain't. You read it yourself, guys.
Plus, as much as there's all this dirt out here about Jeannie, have we forgotten that Jeezy also has one nasty
Hold on. That one right there, you can see that's a scrape. You can see that's a scrape, guys. Like, I'm not a doctor. No way, by any stretch of that matter, you can see that that's the scrape right there, guys. It's not a blow. It's not a, you know what I mean? Unless you're trying to say this man dragged you, then you fell off of something, man. You didn't hold on to the motorcycle or whatever. You didn't hold on. You was supposed to hold on, man. But that's the scrape, guys. This is a scrape. A&D ointment and you'll be all right, miss. Put some A&D on that shit, man. Put some water on that.
about Jeannie, have we forgotten that Jeezy also has one nasty past? What if he actually never changed and everything Jeannie is saying right now is the truth? I really didn't think the divorce would get this messy, but here we are. And given both Jeannie and Jeezy's history, I really don't know what to think of it all. But what are your thoughts? Do you think Jeannie could be lying about the DV allegations? Or do you believe that Jeezy is actually guilty and is only manipulating people into thinking Jeannie is lying? Honey, I am dying to know your thoughts.
Man, yo, we know what it is. We know what time it is. And Jeezy know what time it is. Now let's hear Jeezy's side. And then we'll get to some love, bro.
Tailwind Ghostwriter. The affiliate link is in my description. Y'all, it looks like the messy divorce between Jeezy and Jeannie Mai is taking another dramatic turn, y'all. Today, we're diving deep into the messy divorce between rapper Jeezy and Jeannie Mai. If you've been following this saga, then you already know it's been a total roller coaster. Just when you thought that things were all figured out, something else crazy happens. But hold on to your seats, because the latest development is that Jeezy is now fighting for primary custody of their daughter. And he's really coming for Jeannie, accusing her of being a deadbeat mom. Have you ever heard such a thing? This is getting ugly, y'all, so let's break it all down. Let's rewind a little bit and talk about how these two even ended up together in the first place. As it turns out, this wasn't Jeannie's first marriage. Her first husband was a guy named Freddie Hartise, and they were together for 11 whole years before getting divorced. According to Jeannie, the
Now I told y'all that's a red flag too. I told y'all do not mess with any female that have been defiled, bro. That been wedded and then got a divorce. Do not mess with a female like that, bro. Don't. It's a reason why her king did not want her. It's a reason why her king opened her, played with her for a while, then wrapped her ass back and put her back to be somebody else's gift from God. All right? You want a brand new gift, bro. Always go for a brand new gift, bro.
reason their marriage ended was that she didn't want kids, but Freddie did. Jeannie even hinted that Freddie might have cheated on her, though she didn't come right out and say it. But Freddie did end up getting another woman pregnant just a few weeks after he and Jeannie split, so that kind of confirms the infidelity rumors. But after that experience, Jeannie swore she would never get married again. She was done with the whole marriage thing.
I swear, any woman who has been divorced in that year, you have red flags if it's not going to work.
But then along came Jeezy, and he must have had some serious Jedi mind tricks up his sleeve. In fact, Jeannie did a complete 180 on a lot of her personal beliefs and convictions just to be.
I'm gonna tell you what it is with her right there. She one of them fake freaks. She's inexperienced. She's an inexperienced fake freak, yo. She look good and she look like she's supposed to know how to do all this freak shit, but shorty not a freak like that. I mean, she's an inexperienced fake freak. She hang around the sisters and they try to tell her how to be a freak and be a hoe, but it just ain't in her. And that shit get boring when you with girls like that. When you with these dumb girls, bro. This is what happen when you be with these dumb girls that make you they all. They make you they all, bro, because they ain't got no goals. They ain't got no aspirations. You don't want to be a girl all, bro. I want a girl that got some aspirations and you know what I mean? Some ambition with herself. She ain't got to be out here trying to be CEO of no company. But sis, I don't need you on my tail all day, bro. And that's the type of girl she come off as. See, she come off as a honeymoon phase chick. Something different, you know what I mean? You get over dealing with a black woman, you know what I mean? Got over dealing with Keisha Coles and her aggressive masculine ass. So you think you going to something soft and genuine? You already know. That like them all. That is the Western mother playbook.
Be with Jeezy. She went from swearing off marriage to not only getting hitched again, but also agreeing to have a child, something she had firmly rejected before. And this led some fans to speculate that maybe Jeezy had some kind of manipulation over her, pressuring her to change her life plans to fit his own. As Jeannie put it, we're grown. We're in our 40s, and what I think is that God somehow managed our timing so that we spent time after our long-term relationships. We both came from 10-year relationships, and we really worked on ourselves to really understand what healthy love is like.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Y'all both coming off of 10-year relationships. Y'all skip getting into the relationship with yourself and get tied in. That's a red flag right there, guys. And that's a no-go. I tell y'all this. When y'all get out of these relationships, embrace your single. Embrace your lonely time. As a man, you need to get into a relationship with yourself so that you can rinse off all that negative energy, all that shit that you had to tolerate in that relationship. You've grown some traits and some conditions that you need to get rid of to deal with you had to get those traits to deal with the person you was with. When you're no longer with that person, you got to get rid of those traits. That ain't gonna work for the next person you with. But if you skip the relationship with yourself, You doomed to fail, bro. Because when that honeymoon phase wear off, bro, you stuck with a chick that look hot and look like she's supposed to be good, but she's not really that good, bro. She's not really that good. Eye candy is eye candy. You don't wife eye candy. You don't have a marriage with a eye candy and then make a baby with eye candy. You just don't do that, guys.
We're in our 40s. And what I think is that God somehow managed our timing so that
if you have a 700 plus credit score, you qualify for Chase's new program where you could
we spent time after our long-term relationships. We both came from 10-year relationships, and we really worked on ourselves to really understand what healthy love is like.
Jeezy and Jeannie met for the first time just a couple of days before they went on their first date, and Jeannie described it as love at first sight. I walk in, I sit down, and 4 hours later, we shut down the sushi restaurant. She recalled, we had the most amazing deep talk about our greatest lessons in life, our greatest mistakes. It was super vulnerable.
So I walk in, I sit down, and 4 hours later, we shut down the sushi restaurant. We had the most amazing deep talk about our greatest lessons in life, our greatest mistakes. It was super vulnerable.
Well, after that initial meeting, Jeezy wasted no time putting the moves on Jeannie. As she explained, he looks at me and he's like, yo, you want to... I don't know. I don't want to go home. Do you want to go salsa dancing with me? I mean, 8 hours on the first date. That's definitely some chemistry and sparks right there.
So then after that, he looks at me and he's like, yo, you want to I don't know. I don't want to go home. Do you want to go salsa dancing with me? Wait.
But of course, sparks can sometimes lead to fire. Now, fast forward a few years into this romantic meetup, Jeezy and Jeannie shocked everybody when they suddenly filed for divorce after just a couple of years of marriage. At first, it seemed like Jeannie was the poor victim here, and Jeezy straight up blindsided her with divorce papers out of nowhere, and she was absolutely devastated. The fans rallied around Jeannie, feeling bad that she was getting dumped without any warning. But then the story took a wild turn because rumors started swirling that maybe Jeezy had his own reasons for wanting out of his marriage. You see, there were whispers that he might have suspected Jeannie was getting a little too close with her co-host Mario Lopez, and Jeezy wanted to serve up some good old-fashioned revenge, on The Breakfast Club with Charlamagne the God. He claims that he always knew they weren't gonna work. He said, it was just always instances where I just knew that this wasn't going to work out for me, right? So I had to figure out how to change without losing everything.
It was just always instances where I just knew that this wasn't going to work out for me. Right? So I had to figure out how to change without losing it.
Well, there were claims that the real issue was that Jeezy and Jeannie had totally different views on family and values and expectations, and they just weren't on the same page about a lot of things. However, Jeannie herself insisted she was heartbroken over the divorce and wanted to make things work, while Jeezy seemed to have already checked out emotionally. Well, now, Jeezy is finally speaking up and giving us his side of the story, and let me tell y'all, it's a doozy. According to some legal documents that are new and obtained by Page 6, Jeezy is fighting for primary custody of the couple's 2-year-old daughter, Monaco. As Page 6 reports, according to the court file by Jeezy, lack of consistency, continuity, and stability inherently associated with such a haphazard and fluid parenting time schedule is becoming stressful for Monaco. Jeezy is straight up accusing Jeannie of not even properly taking care of their child. He claims Jeannie has left the majority of the parenting duties to her own brother and mother instead of handling it herself. Jeezy argues that Monaco would be better off living with him full time because
Absolutely. And that's what they all do. They all put all this pressure on the dad to be this superhero dad when they got all this assistance. They got all this assistance. They got the mother, they got their brothers, the sisters, the aunts, government, zaddy, all of that. Let us miss one child support payment. It's up. We the criminals.
because he can provide the stability and attention she needs. In the court documents, Jeezy says, I initially agreed to move to the basement of our family home after we separated, but then Jeannie ended up moving out completely and taking Monaco with her. Her extensive travel schedule just isn't good for our daughter, and I've been denied regular visitation with Monaco for nearly 2 months now. Well, Jeezy is really going for the juggler here though, right? He's straight up saying Jeannie is a deadbeat mom.
How is he going for the juggler? And why do our society and culture look at that as the juggler when the women call us deadbeats and it be a lie? You know what I mean? Y'all okay with that? It's a fact. She's being a deadbeat. This is parental alienation at its finest right here. And that's normal. That is normal for mothers to be able to do that, right? Mothers could do that because they God, right? They brought you into this world and they can take you out. So it's okay for them to just parental alienate a father, but then it's bad for a father to just walk away. Is that if Jeezy wasn't just walk, you know what? Fuck it, have your kid right now and walk the other way. Y'all be, man, there'd be 1,000 videos calling black men deadbeats and this and that and all that extra shit. Which one is it, y'all? You can't have your cake and eat it too now.
Who isn't even caring for her child legitimately. That's a pretty bold accusation, especially considering Jeannie has previously suggested Jeezy may have been unfaithful during their marriage. In her own legal filings, Jeannie even hinted that she could potentially amend her counterclaim to include grounds for divorce based on infidelity. She referenced a prenup clause that would penalize Jeezy financially if he had an emotional or sexual relationship with someone else. So Jeezy is really swinging back hard with these custody claims. But that's not all. She even added that Jeezy had made their home unsafe for their child Monaco. In the court documents obtained by Page 6, December 2023 clearly states, it is essential to clarify that Ms. Jenkins' insistence on reasonable safety measures being put in place, such as safely securing and locking away all firearms that have been unsecured.
This ain't nothing new, my guys. I hope y'all don't think this is new. They call this the silver bullet. It has been women historically, mothers, who have lied on the biological father, told the courts that the biological father touched the kid. They will say and do anything to gain full custody so that they can get a larger portion of control over your finances, guys. That's what it's all about. They will say and do anything.
Here in the past, as well as having familiarity and properly trained caregivers, is absolutely not gatekeeping, but rather a responsible effort to prioritize their daughter's well-being. Well, it's definitely getting messy, and that's going to tarnish the rapper's reputation. Previously, she claimed that she had actually accommodated all of Jeezy's visitation requests with Monaco, including over the holidays. And Jeannie said that she was the one who was devastated when the marriage was ending, and she really wanted to keep their family together. So with Jeezy now seeking primary custody, you know Jeannie's gonna have to fight hard to maintain an active role in their daughter's life. The whole thing is just so messy and complicated, especially when you consider the history and baggage these two are bringing into the divorce. And then, of course, there are those persistent rumors that Jeannie might have been unfaithful with her co-host Mario Lopez. These two have always had this undeniable chemistry on screen, which obviously fueled all kinds of gossip that their relationship went beyond just work friends, if you know what I mean.
First day at the job, guys.
Hey, proud Vietnamese girl. We're both first generation. I'm gonna have her hook me up with some Vietnamese.
In fact, there was even this super weird video going around of Jeannie fetishizing black men, which just added even more fuel to the fire. Jeezy seems to be suggesting that his decision to file for divorce was direct.
I thought you said that you were serious about.
Melvin, you right, bro. Guys, hit that like button, guys. We streaming from 2 channels, so whichever channel you watching this content from, just hit the like button, guys. Just support the channel. Just tip the channel. I don't ask for money. I don't beg for your money and your funds. I'd rather you put that on yourself. Invest in you. But just hit the like button, guys, so I can continue to get the keep the pressure on YouTube to pay me for these streams so I can keep providing y'all the content. You know what I mean, guys? Do me that favor, hit that like button.
Gotten into my free Instagram growth course so you could get
linked to him uncovering some evidence of this alleged affair. He reportedly found some flirty, inappropriate text messages between Jeannie and Mario, and that was the final straw that made him pull the trigger on ending the marriage.
Black guys. Yeah, I did. But for me, dark meat on the side, white keeps me mean and lean. You know, that's why I'm a married white man. That's what I like.
Now, Jeannie has vehemently denied those cheating allegations, but the optics don't really look great, especially with reports that Mario has some super intimate moments with Jeannie's family, including Jeezy himself. But y'all, it's just a whole tangled web of drama. But at the end of the day, this divorce battle is shaping up to be a straight up mess. Way worse than we thought it was going to be. And Jeezy and Jeannie are really pulling out all the stops to try to discredit and undermine each other. Jeezy is definitely in for a fight by attacking Jeannie's parenting abilities, but Jeannie is still hinting at potential infidelity on Jeezy's part. But if you know how it goes, divorce can be messy. Put in the comments if you know about divorces getting messy. Both Jeezy and Jeannie are likely going to do whatever it takes to protect their own interests and come out on top in this situation. But the big question is now, who's really telling the truth here? I mean, we see Jeannie on the Instagram just doing all kinds of sweet stuff with her daughter. But is she just Instagram mom? Is Jeezy right that Jeannie?
Absolutely. She being Instagram mommy. She doing that for attention. She trying to get the sympathy from the audience, and it's not gonna work. Cause ultimately people gonna hit the like button, they're gonna say oh, and they're gonna get back to doing what they gotta do for their life. She's looking for outside gratification now when it's so many things inside her she need to work on and fix. But they don't see it like that. They want to click up and they want to garner attention from the like-minded women that's going through the same shit she going through, and then they sit and drink and talk stupid and never fix themselves. You know the funny shit is, right? When they do get over it and they do find the next man, they go repeat the same shit, guys. Cause they spent all that time focusing on the old nigga. They never took the time to fix them. Look at her.
Jeannie is really absent and neglectful as a mother? Or is Jeannie the one being unfairly maligned, as she claims? Only time in the courts can tell. People had different takes on this matter, and fans have been saying, who's surprised? Jeannie didn't want any children in the first place for a very long time. Lost the man, doesn't care for the kid anymore. Gross. Poor Monaco. That's her baby, Jeezy back.
Ooh, good point, yo. Good point, my sister. Whoever said that comment, that's a good point. Jeezy should have known that. He know it's about to get real nasty because this lady never wanted no child. She never wanted no child. You know what I mean? She had the child to secure the bag, and now she lost the dude. So now she got to go full on with the securing of the bag. You see how that worked, guys? Remember, yo, these are some one Barbie doll playing, no Ken having chicks, bro. These chicks all had one Barbie doll, no Ken, so they prepared to do all this shit by themselves, bro. All they need is your sperm and your money, bro.
Back off. She thought black men didn't want their children and didn't like being around kids. She thought he'd fold and give her primary custody and child support. Jeezy said,
I fooled you, ma'am. You've been listening to them sisters, I see. You've been listening to them sisters of yours with that bad narrative. Good one, good one. She thought the snowman was a slow man. Nope. Ha ha.
being around kids. She thought he'd fold and give her primary custody and child support. Jeezy said, that's not true. Give me my little Blasian baby. And, not surprised, Jeannie seemed like the type who wants the man more than the kid. She give off those vibes. But what do y'all think about this? Do you believe Jeezy's allegations about Jeannie's parenting? Or do you think he's just trying to get the upper hand in this custody battle? Drop your thoughts and comments below, and then check out this next video.
Absolutely. You on point. You are spot on. Felberry sayings. This is why certain men will turn their back on the woman and their children and their child and start a whole new family. Then the child be clueless on why. That's a fact. Then they're gonna say he left you. He left you. That's what they're gonna do. All right, guys, let's get to some love, man. Cause she gonna explain why breakups result in beef and trauma, guys. This is important. So take notes. Also, guys, we're about to clip the stream over at the Mr.Goodbread show. So if you want to continue to watch this portion of the show, you're going to have to come on to my other channel, which is at the Brutally Honest Goodbread channel. So, all right, guys, y'all go on over to the Brutally Honest. I'm going to drop the link right now in the chat. So y'all just click into that link, and then y'all be over there at the Brutally Honest Goodbread channel. Don't forget, as you come into the Brutally Honest Goodbread channel, you hit that like button. You hit that like button, guys. All right? As you leave this channel, if you on the Mr. Goodbread reaction, you hit that like button, guys. You know what I mean? Support the real stuff. Support real content. You know what I mean? Let's get into the habit of supporting the truth. We support a whole lot of bullshit. Let's support the truth. All right, guys, I see y'all upstairs. I give y'all some moments to click into that link that I just posted. And I'll see y'all on up, and we'll finish this on up.